Buenos dias. One of the quickest ways to practice conjugating verbs with conjugamos.com is to go to my website at senorazember.weebly.com, and on the first page there's a section labeled Resources, Practice Websites, conjugamos.com. Double click on that. Go to Student Login Registration. If it is your first time, scroll down, create a new student account. The school ID you will need is 8657. I would like for your username to be your last name, followed immediately by your first name. And I'd like for your password to be your student ID. Confirm your password. Type in your first name and last name. And select Michigan as your school location. Submit the registration, and then you'll see the names of our foreign language department. Click on me so that I get your results and submit. The student options page that will come up will quite often have a message that I write to you with activities that I create. You can scroll down to practice activities, and if you click on that, you'll see, like I said, very specific things that I've created for you. However, most often we will be going to the orange block here on the left, and we will go to Spanish verbs. The first thing you need to do is select the tense that you want to practice. Be very careful of the very specific label. For example, if you want to practice the present tense, there are 4 different categories, actually 6 if you include the all verb category. So if you want to practice just regular verbs and they throw in reflexives, that would be very frustrating. This yellow box is going to be where you are working. If you want, you can start immediately. The default is all verbs and all pronouns. You can scroll down and edit that if you want. If you want to choose very specific verbs, more than one, then you're going to hold down the control button. As you select different ones. If you are getting very frustrated by the accent in the vosotros form, you could click on all but vosotros. That shows that I've disabled that feature. To start, the default time is 5 minutes, which I recommend, and you're going to go back up to the yellow box and start. It starts with vosotros, which is good. If you happen to put in your answer, abrís, but you fail to add the accent, it will give you an incorrect message. You click OK, and you'll notice a really subtle accent there. You have to type in the letter you want accented, and then click the Add Accent bar immediately. Now you can do 2 different things. You can click on the Am I Correct button, or just hit the Enter key, which is much faster, and it will give you a correct. You keep going through this for 5 minutes, and at the end, if it is an assignment, hit Record Send, and that way I will get your results sent to me in an email. When you do this, you'll get a confirmation box that shows your name, the tense that you practiced, how many verbs you did, and the percent you scored correct, the date, and the time that it took you. So please be sure to send that, as it usually is worth a grade. Another area that we will be exploring this year is Spanish grammar. This is separated by themes. We want to practice the placement of adjectives and nouns. We want to work on comparisons, future, etc. If you scroll way down, this is where the Spanish 3s will be working in the preterite versus imperfect quite a bit. Lots of great practice here, deciding which to use. I want to scroll back up and show you another section we'll go in, which is Spanish vocab by theme. Here again, you have thematic lists. You can click on the list of words to see which words they are going to cover. But to get to the games, you just simply are going to click on the word. And then you have a choice. This year you can print flashcards of the words if you want. You can do a crossword puzzle, hangman, memory, or word search. Bueno, gracias por escucharme y diviértete.